Hello everyone. Today I will talk about the Aladi Free Trade Agreement. Okay, let's start. The Latin American Integration Association ALATI is an intergovernmental organization created by the Montevideo Treaty of 1980, signed on August 12 in 1980 and in force since March 18, 1981. The objective of Aladi focused on promoting economy and trade integration accompanied by the progressive liberalization of trade through the reduction and elimination of barriers between member countries. Furthermore, it fostered economic, technical, and social cooperation to support joint growth, promoting balanced economic and social development in the region. And it also incorporates the principle of flexibility, which allow for adaptive mechanics and differential treatments according to each country's level of development, with the ultimate goal of achieving regional economic unification through a future Latin American common market. The Aladi was initially founded by 11 Latin American countries: Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Chile, Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Paraguay, Peru, Uruguay, and Venezuela. Later, two new members were incorporated: Cuba in 1999 and Panama in 2012, thus completing the 13 countries that currently make up the organization. Cuba joined Aladi in 1999 and Panama in 2012, completing the 13 member country that together cover approximately 20 million square kilometers of territory, with a population ascending 510 million inhabitants, estimated at around 569 million in 2019. Regarding the aggregate gross domestic product, there is no recent fully reliable figure for the entire bloc, although historical data from 1994 estimate the combined GDP of several South American member countries at approximately 1,027 dollars with 5 billions. The 1980 Montevideo Trade (TM80), which is the constitutive trade of Aladi, replaced the 1960 Montevideo Trade that had created the Latin American Free Trade Association (LAFTA), establishing a new common framework for integration based on mechanics such as the regional tariff preferred (PAR), considered a regional scope agreement, and the partial scope agreements (AAP), which allow the signing of bilateral or plurilateral trade between some members countries. This flexibility system allow for different levels of commitment, as well as differential treatment for countries with less relative economic development, strategic and regional trade relations. The Montevideo Treaty of 1980 TMA, signed on August 12 of that year, established Aladi as the successor to Latin American Free Trade Association and became the basic norm of its legal framework, defining the main integration mechanics. The regional tariff preferred PAR, as well as the Regional Scope Agreement AAR, signed by all member countries and which may include market opening at preferences for less developed nations, and the Partial Scope Agreement AAP, signed between two or more countries without requiring the participation of all, which may address trade issues, economic complementary, agriculture, or trade promotion. In addition, the TM80 incorporates guiding principles such as pluralism, convergence, flexibility, multiplicity, and preferential treatments for countries with a relative lower economic development. Among the main industries with the Aladi economic sphere are agriculture and the agri-food sector, focus on the production, processing, and trade of food, grains, and fruits. Light manufacturing of consumer goods such as textiles, clothing, and footwear integrate into regional value chains, extractive industry linked to natural resources such as mining, energy, and hydrocarbons, and more complex processing industries, including automotive, machinery, and electrical equipment, which generate a greater added value in both integrational trade, more trade-related service, transport, logistics, customs, and e-commerce play a key role in trade facilitation. Allied promotes productivity, integration, and economic cooperation among the members, fostering the development of regional value chains in which sectors such as agri-food include the use the coffee byproduct in circular economy. Shipment can be considered highly relevant. Today, no country has been reported to have abandoned or suspended its participation in Aladi. In addition, the organization has several observer countries, including El Salvador, Honduras, Spain, Portugal, Guatemala, the Dominican Republic, Costa Rica, and Nicaragua. The latter in the process of joining, as well as the participation of international organizations such as ECL, IC, and the Inter-American Development Bank, IDB, which contribute to monitoring and cooperation in regional integration process. And that's it. Thank you.